Hey, so we
Hey,
got this to work.
after 20 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now where'd you go?
Is it still recording though?
Yeah?
Okay, good. That's all that matters. I just jumped over to the script.
Oh,
So because apparently it doesn't keep the thing going.
well, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So you just don't get to see me for a minute while I go through this.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to Words Are Hard, a writing and editing podcast. I'm your host, Ramsey, the extrovert in charge of keeping the conversation flowing.
And I'm your other host, Rachel, editor, indie author, and kind of English teacher.
Just online English teacher
Online English teacher.
and half stay-at-home mom.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. You do so much more than that. But anywho,
Anywho, sorry, I was
so
distracted.
yeah, yeah, obviously. You
Yep.
good?
Yep. We're good.
Okay, okay. So here is your fun fact for the day. Do you know the shortest novel ever written?
It is not a novel. Don't call it a novel.
Okay, when I Googled this, I Googled
Google
shortest
doesn't
novel
know
ever.
anything.
Google knows everything. It runs
Google
our
is
lives.
full of AI generated nonsense and it's wrong.
All hail Google.
Just say story.
No. Story. Fine. Do you know the shortest story ever written?
Yeah.
What is it?
Baby shoes. By, oh, what did you
By
call him? Ernst,
Ernst Ernst
Ernst Hemming
Ernst
something?
Ernst Hemingway?
No, it was, I don't remember. Go back and watch. It was
No.
like the second episode. It was a long time ago.
It might have even been the first one.
I don't know.
Uh,
It would be funnier if
yeah.
I could remember how you pronounced it, though.
Yes, it is a whopping 6 words long.
Yep.
And it is for sale, semicolon, baby shoes, comma, never worn.
Yep.
Yep. And at some point in his career, on a bet, he was said to have written that.
Yeah, and it sparked a, I don't know, challenge, I guess, where people do this. They're called six-word stories.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a form of flash fiction, which we should also
Yeah.
talk about on another episode.
Oh
Um,
boy.
but yeah, people do this. They write these six-word stories, and some of them are oof.
They're bad.
No, they pack
Oh,
an amazing amount of emotion into six words.
wow. Okay.
I mean, look at
Maybe we
this one.
should. Okay, go ahead.
No,
Oh,
I'm,
this one.
yeah, baby shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, like if you sit and you dissect what is all being said there, like you can really interpret a lot from those 6 words.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so there you go. There's your fun fact for the day. I neglected to tell you what today's episode is about. And today's episode is about rejection, which is fun.
Super fun topic.
Yeah. So,
Unfortunately, just a reality of, I mean, life, but specifically life as a
yeah.
writer.
And I was gonna say, like, reject, yeah, it's life. After I graduated college, and started and got my degree and my certifications and all that, and I started looking into my career path. It took me a year and a half before I got my first job in that field,
Yeah.
and I think I had yeah, I think 7 different rejections on getting into that one job. So, I mean, it's always out there. It's all out there.
Yeah. And I mean, if you 7 rejections in a year and a half, if that's all you took to query, people would say, wow, that's amazingly fast. Only 7 rejections.
Yeah, for a writer, yeah.
So, unfortunately, rejection is a big part of writing, especially if you're going the traditional publishing route.
Hmm.
But there's
And we've
rejection in
we've kind of
self-publishing
talked
too.
right. We've talked about this previously when we talked about what trad publishing?
Yep.
Yeah, when we've talked about that. Episode X, Y, and Z, go look it up.
But we're gonna dig into more, okay, we know that we're going to be facing lots of rejection. What do we do about it?
How do we handle rejection?
How do we handle it? My first piece of advice is let yourself wallow.
Be sad.
Be sad. Like
Okay.
don't try to convince yourself that it doesn't hurt because it does.
It does.
And it's going to, and that's
Yeah.
okay. Especially with writing, it is so personal and you spend so
Yeah.
much time on it and you're pouring, your heart and soul into these pages. And then for somebody to turn around and say, no, it's not good enough.
Not good enough.
Or, yeah, I didn't connect to it. Most of the rejection you get is going to be very vague, you
Yeah,
know,
like thanks for applying, but we're not
right?
or whatever.
Unfortunately, this isn't a good fit for us right now.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a whole lot of targeted rejection. You'll get some,
Right.
but most of it's just going to be thanks, but no thanks.
Thanks, but no thanks.
But that still hurts. That still sucks. So go ahead
Oh,
and take the
absolutely.
time and just, don't try to deny your feelings because that's not a good coping mechanism. Burying your feelings and trying to convince yourself that they're not there, that's not great.
What?
Go ahead
No.
and let yourself be sad, but give it a time limit. Yeah.
Yeah, what's your time limit?
Start with a longer time limit. And then the more rejection you get, you can ease up on it because the more you get, the less it hurts. It still hurts. It's always going to hurt,
Okay.
but you can kind of build up a defense to it. Think of it like, slowly being poisoned over time. You build up an immunity.
Wow. All right, so on today's episode, we learned that rejection is like slowly being poisoned.
Yeah. So I would start with a longer, you know, maybe like 2 weeks, a week, give yourself a nice chunk of time. Don't be, don't sit in your room for that long and do nothing, but like let yourself feel your feelings.
Yeah.
And then, okay, my time is up. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to do something productive. I'm going to revise my draft. I'm going to send out another batch of query letters, whatever it is you're going to do, take action
Mhm.
after that time is up. And then every time it happens, maybe you find yourself going, you know what? I really didn't need 2 weeks. I'm going to back it up. You know what? I really only needed a day. You know what? I really only needed an afternoon. You know what? I just needed to send an angry text to my best friend. And now I'm good. It gets to that point.
Yeah, that's sad.
It is, but also it's a good
But
thing.
but yeah, it's healthy. Um,
Yes.
yeah.
But the
And
point is,
then after some time, you just become cynical like the rest of us.
no,
And
you don't have to become cynical. Uh, I mean, you can, but that shouldn't be the goal.
I didn't say it was the goal. I said it's the outcome. That's what's gonna happen.
All right. So step number one, let yourself be sad. Step number
Yeah.
two, if you're still struggling with this, you've given yourself your 2 weeks and you're still upset after that. One second. My children are being extremely 5 and 3 today.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so your
Okay.
time limit is up. You're still feeling upset. What could you do? One option is take a break from your project. Sometimes revising helps, sometimes taking action helps. Sometimes you need to just step away for a minute, couple of
Yeah.
days, maybe a week, you know, however long you need, take a break, do something else. That can help too.
Okay.
Some people will work on a different book during that time.
Okay.
Some people will just say, you know what, I'm not going to write, or I'm not going to, you know, work on publication or anything. Maybe I'll write something for fun just for me. Maybe I'll do some fan fiction. Maybe I'll do some poetry, something a little bit different, not a novel, right? Some people will say,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm just going to crochet. I'm going to do my art. I'm going to do my music. I'm
Sure.
going to bake a
You're
metric ton of cookies and give them to everybody I know. Whatever, do something else.
well, if that is your if that's your vice is by baking cookies, please let me know, and I hope you never get published.
Rude.
No. So then there's always cookies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, next step.
So what is your vice?
It's not a vice, it's a
What is
system.
your what is oh, sure, okay. What is your coping
I
mechanism?
I like to actually jump into reading when I'm feeling upset about my writing
Oh, okay.
because I find either I will pick up a book and fall in love with stories again and be reminded
Sure.
of how powerful they are and how important they are and how much I love
Almost
them.
almost like a back to basics kind of
Yep.
thing.
And that will usually kick me out of whatever funk I'm in.
Okay.
Or I will read a story and go, I can do so much better than this. What am I doing? So either way, gets me writing again. Um,
Okay.
but I do also like to build in breaks from writing where I focus
Hmm.
more on drawing or painting or, you know, finding different creative outlets so that I don't burn out in writing. I think that's
Sure.
just a helpful, not necessarily rejection, but just something to build into your routine. But also, I like baking. I have made 4 loaves of bread in the last day and a half.
And have
So,
shared none with me.
well, the two that I finished tonight didn't proof correctly.
Yeah, they look kind
So,
of flat.
yeah. So I need to try it
You're
out
still
before
gonna
I'm willing to give away these loaves.
you're still gonna eat it, right?
Well, yeah, but it doesn't mean I'm going to give
Okay,
it to
good.
other people.
Okay, but I don't count as other people.
Well, that's true. Next step, look for a lesson in the rejection. If you're getting a lot
Okay.
of the same feedback,
Yeah,
maybe look into, hey, you know, one person might have just read this wrong. Okay. If 10 people are telling me the same thing, maybe I need to look at what they're saying.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. That makes sense.
yeah, my caution for this one, moving on to my next bullet point, be aware or keep in mind that writing is extremely subjective. If
Sure,
and actually I've done this, have sent out my manuscript to 10 different people and gotten 10 different reactions. I
sure,
had, you know, in the same scene, one person would be like, "Oh my gosh, I love this. This is amazing. This is so exciting." And the next person would be like, "This felt kind of slow. The pacing felt kind of off. I don't know. I didn't love it." And the next two people didn't comment on it at all. So, I mean, you're gonna get conflicting feedback.
sure.
So you have to, you know, keep that in mind. If a lot of people are telling you the same thing, okay, that's probably got a little more weight to it. If it's just
Right.
one or two people telling you, I really didn't like this thing, but other people are saying, no, this worked for me. I like this. Some people just don't like some things.
Yeah,
That's
and
okay.
that's what makes every book, every author, everything unique because it
Right.
panders to all different kinds of people's likes.
Right. And even in the same story, I mean, just because they like parts of your story doesn't mean that every reader is going to like all of your story. That
Right.
is okay. You have to get to the
Yep.
point where you're not taking that personally, which is hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I imagine you have to have pretty thick skin.
You have to
Um,
have a really thick skin, and nobody, well, very few people start off that way. You have
sure.
to build up to it.
Cynicism.
Not cynicism. Just being able to say, all right, you know what? You are not the target audience for this. That's okay.
Right.
Not everybody
Yeah,
has
you
to
know,
like my
that's
work.
that's a good point. If you look at things as not necessarily your shortcoming, but it's just not that reader's
Right.
taste.
We didn't connect at this
That's okay.
moment. That's okay. I
Right.
something that I have found
And
really helpful with this
mhm.
is actually two things. One, take a drink. Where's your drink?
I don't have one.
Okay, we're not a Tolkien podcast, but
Uh,
many people can agree that Tolkien was a literary genius.
yes.
He basically redefined the genre of fantasy.
Hmm.
Many people like him to the point that like there are children named after his characters, and there are still people who don't like Lord of the Rings.
And those people are
Those people
wrong.
are wrong, but they still, there are those people who exist.
Right.
So when I look at how much I love Lord of the Rings and how impactful it's been on my life, and then look at the fact that there are still people who don't like it, I feel a lot
Hmm.
better about my work and about somebody
Yeah.
not liking my work. Because if there are
Oh,
people who don't like Tolkien, it's not
yeah.
personal.
Yeah, that's a good point. Think of some of the greatest writers that there have ever been.
Hmm.
You know, Edgar Allan Poe, Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of
However I
Hemingway.
had said that.
Does that
Yeah,
mean that Hemingway is not a good writer? Was not a good writer? Obviously
right,
not.
right.
Just
Mary
means,
Shelley with writing Frankenstein. Frankenstein had huge criticism after it had come out. It was widely criticized, but people loved it still in the same.
yep.
So
Yeah, so
yeah,
that has been encouraging to me. The other thing that I have found encouraging with this idea of writing being subjective is that even the things that I love, the stories that I love, the movies that I love, I still find faults with them and I still love them anyway.
yeah,
There's no such thing as a perfect work. So
yeah,
why would I try to stress myself out to make mine fit a standard that doesn't exist?
yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of TV shows that I watch or movies that I watch that I'm just in my career path. I'm like, huh, that is not how that works. That is not how that goes, but I still like it. And I
Yep.
still enjoy the show for what it is.
Yeah, we don't need to get into the shows that we like that frustrate us. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, so once I realized and accepted that, rejection became a lot easier because it
sure.
became more of a this didn't hit at this time for this person. That's okay.
They're wrong, and that's okay.
That's okay. And then my last point, just a little pinprick of hope in this
Okay.
lovely topic of you are going to be rejected over and over and over again.
Hmm.
That's a good thing. The more you're rejected, the easier it will be. And it's going to happen. So you might as well start building up a tolerance to it.
Okay.
So it does get easier. My first, not my first rejection, because most of my, like I said, most of my rejections when I was querying were, very basic,
Hmm.
nothing personal. But I
Yeah.
had a beta reader that, well, we should talk about this another time too. Not all beta readers are a good fit for your project. This beta reader was not my target audience, which I didn't realize until after she had finished the book and absolutely tore it to shreds.
Oh.
It was not a fun experience. Yeah, I should have just stopped reading her feedback after like the first chapter because some of it was on point, like some of it was helpful,
Hmm.
but so much of it was just why are you reading a young adult fantasy if you don't like anything in young adult fantasy? You know?
Yeah,
It was like, why does she have magic? Why is she doing this thing? Why is this guy a prince? Like, it's a young adult
because it
fantasy.
is.
What do you, yeah. So be
Okay.
careful with make sure that your beta readers are in your target audience. But that experience taught me a lot about how to handle rejection. And after that, it did get a lot easier. So
Hmm.
if you're still stuck in I'm feeling really bad about this thing that somebody said about my book or, whatever,
Hmm.
that's okay. There's hope. You're not going to be there
Hmm.
forever.
Yeah. So I have two questions. Uh, who is she and where can I find her? No.
I don't know. We didn't use real names. Like I just got her email.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I have no idea where she is.
Okay, so beta reader, if you're listening to this podcast now, I have a particular set of skills,
Yeah.
and
No,
I will find you.
it was just a case of we
Yeah,
were
no, it
not
just
a
didn't
good
work
fit for
out.
each other and we shouldn't have tried to force it. We should
Right.
have just said, you know what? I'm not enjoying this. I'm going to pass. Okay, thanks
Yeah.
for letting me know. Moved on. That's what we
Yep.
should have done. That is not what we did.
Did you go back and forth with her?
Uh, no, like, did I argue the points? No,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
no,
Okay.
no. There would have been no point in doing that. I
Yeah.
just said, thanks for taking the time to read this. Thank you for your feedback. Please don't
I'm gonna
read
go
anything else
cry
I write
now.
ever. Don't read any of my other books, please.
Yeah. Okay. So was that at this point that you started drinking?
Uh, like tonight?
No.
No,
Oh.
that was when was that? No, yeah, I was over 21 at that point, so sure. I
You probably had a bottle of wine.
had drinks at that point.
Yeah. Okay. Um, anything else about rejection? Any last hoorah, you can do this kind of
It can
spiel?
be very tempting when you're first starting out to think, but my book is special. Everybody's gonna love my book, and that's something that I thought as a new writer, and I'm sorry, but you're wrong. If only because there are many idiots out there,
Well,
and those idiots will not appreciate your book. It's just
yeah.
there's always going to be someone.
Yeah.
And some of those idiots are very vocal, unfortunately.
As most tend to be.
Yeah. So even if your book is a literary masterpiece, someone's going to be mean about it.
Yeah.
So build up your defenses, not defenses. That's not the word I want.
Build up your skin. Build up
Resilience.
your
Resilience.
resilience. That's
Build
a
up your
better, yes.
resilience because you can still be positive and passionate and kind after being rejected. You don't have to be
Hmm.
cynical. Don't listen to Ramsey.
Oops.
It'll be okay. I promise.
Yeah. No, that's good. And if you ever, and I've taught some classes on doing some things, and I
Taught some
have
classes on
always
doing some things. Nice. Talking about
I
vague comments.
yeah, very much so. I taught a bushcraft class, and in this bushcraft class, I pulled a quote from someone, I'm not exactly sure who, but it's a general philosophy that if you think that you have no areas in which to improve, you need to quit the craft and you need to stop doing it.
Yeah.
Because if you ever get to a point that you think that you can't learn anymore or that you can't be better, you're done. Then, and there's nothing more that you can learn and you should just stop.
Well, and with bushcraft
But
especially, because like you can die. I mean,
yeah,
writing is
yes.
writing. Like, okay. Oh,
But
I've gotten really arrogant with my writing. Oh, but like bushcraft can kill you.
okay. With that aside, it transfers to this as well.
It does.
If you, while you are writing, if you get to the point where you are sitting there thinking, Screw that person, screw that person. They don't know what they're talking about. I'm the best that there is. You
Yeah.
should just stop writing. You should be done because
Yep.
you
You still
can't
need to
learn.
be
And
able to take feedback and
right,
constructive criticism.
constructive criticism, yes,
And even,
and learn and constantly develop your skills
right.
because
And
there's always going to be somebody out there that's better than
yes, many, many, many people.
you.
Just
Right,
statistically, that's the reality.
right. So take your licks with a grain of salt, learn from them, and don't ever think that you can't continue to learn.
Yes. And that
So yay.
your work doesn't have value because you're still learning.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
All right, I think we've beaten this topic enough.
okay. But oh, our word of the day.
Yeah,
Ebullience?
ebullience. Yeah.
Oh, ebullience.
No,
That's a funny look.
ebullience.
Ebullience.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Okay. Well, I mean, a boiling and bursting forth.
Yep, a
So,
boiling, bursting forth overflow, specifically of joy.
joy.
Yes.
It's well, it's kind of like jubilant.
Yeah,
Jubilance.
ju
Yeah.
jubilant.
Jubilant. Thank you. I'm staring at this word and it's really
It's a weird
it's
looking word.
Ebullient. It just looks funny.
Yeah, it's a weird looking
Ebullience.
word, but so I mean, you could use it literally to mean literally boiling over. Um, but since like the 1750s, it's been used figuratively to mean enthusiastic.
Oh man, this is just another one of these words. Why not just say
Because
enthusiastic?
if I say, oh, she's enthusiastic, that's okay, that's one thing. If I say she's boiling over with enthusiasm, with
Which
ebullience, that's a very
that no, no, no.
different,
If you say she is boiling over with enthusiasm, that
but
will
no,
hit
it gives
so
you
much better
the
than she is
connotation, it gives you the
ebullience.
image. Shut up. You
No,
don't
this
know.
is a listeners, this is a purple word. If I was your
Stop.
editor, I would tell you to get this out of
Yeah,
here.
you're not an editor, thank goodness. Go ahead and guess the word origin.
Latin or French.
Of course, it's Latin
No.
from ebullientum,
Oh,
meaning
okay.
a boiling, bursting forth, or overflow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Shocker.
yep,
Okay.
that's it. That's all I got.
There's a reason Latin is a dead language.
Rude. We still use all kinds of Latin words, like not even Latin-based words, but literally
Just the literal straight. Yeah, I know.
straight Latin.
Okay, I'm just building your tolerance to the rejection of your words of the
Nothing you say to me affects
day.
me in any manner.
Yeah. All right. If you enjoyed the show today, make sure to subscribe and leave us a review. Share with your friends or someone who needs to learn some grammar. You can also sign up for Rachel's newsletter editing. Wow. Rachel's editing newsletter at rosedeanediting.com. That's ROSEDENE editing.com to get your free 7 steps to line editing checklist.
Yeah, I need to update that because I have added a whole bunch of new freebies that you can also get for signing up for my newsletter.
Okay.
So do that.
You can sign up for Rachel's newsletter and get all sorts of freebies.
Yeah, that's
And now your line.
sure can do that. I'm also offering a free first page edit through my Line Edits and Action series. You can sign up on my website and you'll be entered into a weekly drawing for a free line edit of your opening page. And I promise I will be nice about it. I'm going
Good.
to edit it. I will tell you what could or should be fixed, but I'll do it nicely.
There you go. And join us next week as we dive into fan fiction.
Fan
Ooh.
fiction. Woo-hoo.
You talk a lot about fan fiction.
I
You
love
talk to
fan
me a lot
fiction.
of it.
I love fan fiction. I think everybody should write it and read it. It's fantastic.
All right. Remember, words are hard.
We're here to help.
Okay, what are you drinking?
I call this the stay-at-home mom. It
Okay.
is a combination of whatever alcohol I could get to quickly.
And that's it.
Yeah. This particular one tonight is, I made peony simple syrup.
Oh,
Yeah. And I have to
simple
use it up.
circle.
Simple syrup. So there's some of that in there. Um,
Okay.
vodka from our and no, our honeymoon
Okay.
7 years ago, which tells you how often I do this.
Yep.
Um, triple sec
Okay.
and club soda.
That's like a very poor man's margarita.
It's like I said, a combination of the first couple things I found that seemed like it might go together in a
And it's
glass with
great because
ice.
it looks like water. So
Sure does. It is not
oh, that's awesome.
because I learned how to
Um,
mix drinks from Missy.
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's saying something.